Do you want to sound more authentic, more fluent, and completely natural when you speak English? Then it's time to conquer the phrasal verbs. My name's James, and I know these combinations of verbs and prepositions, like turn up or look after, can seem like a tricky maze. But don't worry. Today, I'll show you how to master phrasal verbs, not just by memorizing them, but by understanding their logic, integrating them into your thoughts, and using them with seamless flow and confidence. We'll make this confusing area feel connected, continuous, and exciting. So, let's start together, focusing on why these verbs are the key to natural flowing conversation. The reason phrasal verbs matter is simple. They are absolutely everywhere in daily English conversation, in movies, and in casual emails. They are what native speakers use instead of their more formal single-word equivalents. So if you avoid them, your English will sound academic or stiff. If you embrace them, your speech becomes instantly natural and effortless. Phrasal verbs often express a complex idea with simple words. For example, instead of the formal verb tolerate, a native speaker naturally says put up with. Instead of investigate, they say look into. By using these simple two-word combinations, you connect instantly with the everyday rhythm of the language. Carefully, remember the anatomy. A phrasal verb is a simple verb like get, take, look, put, turn, make, or go, combined with a small word called a particle, usually a preposition like up, down, on, off. The crucial thing is that the combination creates a totally new meaning that is often completely different from the original verb. For instance, the combination look up changes the physical action of looking to the intellectual action of searching. This continuous shift in meaning is what makes them challenging but also powerful. The secret to mastering these verbs and creating flow in your speaking is to understand that the particle often carries a consistent metaphorical meaning. If you understand the particle, you can often guess the verb's meaning, giving you a continuous sense of logic. Think of the particle up as representing completion, increase, or discovery. To clean up means to finish the cleaning. To speak up means to increase the volume. And to look up means to find or discover information, completing the search. Conversely, think of down as representing decrease, refusal, or writing. This is why to turn down means to decrease the volume or refuse an offer. And to jot down means to write information, bringing the idea down onto the paper. Following that logic, the particle out often means to reveal, to extinguish, or to remove. You find out information, you work out a problem or exercise, and you give out flyers, meaning you distribute them. Similarly, in often means to submit, to include, or to arrive. You hand in your homework, you check in at a hotel, and you fill in a form, putting information inside the blanks. Understanding this deeper connection between the particle and its meaning will allow you to learn new phrasal verbs more quickly, creating a continuous link in your vocabulary acquisition. To move from knowing the rule to using it effortlessly, you must practice using phrasal verbs in full, continuous sentences. The biggest grammatical challenge is knowing where to place the object, the noun or pronoun, because phrasal verbs are either separable or inseparable. Friendly, with inseparable verbs, you must keep the verb and the particle together. I look after my younger brother. With separable verbs, the object can go in the middle or at the end. I need to throw out the old boxes, or I need to throw the old boxes out. However, here's the crucial rule. If the object is a pronoun, it, him, her, them, the verb must be separable, and the pronoun must go in the middle. For example, the music is too loud. Please turn it down. This detail ensures your grammar flows perfectly. Cheerful, flowing tone. Think of phrasal verbs as action words that propel your story forward, adding drama and movement. Example story flow. I woke up early this morning. I had a lot of work to get through, so I set out for the office at 7 a.m. I had to deal with a big problem, but I managed to figure it out by lunch. After work, I was exhausted, so I just wanted to chill out at home and put off any serious tasks until tomorrow. Notice how the use of phrasal verbs makes the story active, natural, and truly connected. Gentle tone. Don't try to learn them all at once. Focus on mastering the phrasal verbs built on the most common verbs: get, take, look, put, turn, make, and go. These 7 verbs account for a massive percentage of all phrasal verbs used in daily English. When you master these, you immediately access hundreds of essential combinations. Warm and connected. As a final continuous learning strategy, never write down a phrasal verb in isolation. Write it on a flashcard with 4 key pieces of information. 1 is the phrasal verb, to give up. The meaning, to quit, stop doing something. A personal sentence, I will never give up on learning English. And a grammatical note. Separable? Yes. By including the personal sentence, you emotionally connect the verb to your life, making the memory stronger and ensuring that the word flows naturally when you speak. Learning phrasal verbs is simply about giving yourself the tools to describe action and relationships exactly as native speakers do. Friendly closing tone. So next time you hear or read a new phrasal verb, don't ignore it, grab it. Analyze the particle, practice using it with a pronoun, pick it up, hand it in, and use it in your next conversation. Smile, share your story, and let these dynamic combinations show how deeply you understand the English language. Speak slowly, speak carefully, and speak happily. Friendly closing tone. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you feel ready to take on, accept the challenge, of phrasal verbs and make your English truly shine. Remember to practice every day, listen carefully for these verb-particle combinations, and speak proudly. What is one phrasal verb you are going to try out today? Let me know in the comments. Your support helps us continue creating more fun and helpful English lessons for you. Keep smiling, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next episode.